have new developments on blasting at the Amazon construction site that damaged homes.
Local 12's Christian Hauser has learned that at least 2 of the blasts at the site were more than the allowable limits, one of which was more than twice the limit. It's a story you saw first here on Local 12. Christian?
Kyle and Paula, we've been following this for weeks. Now, we found out today the first complaint about these blasts have been going on for months. The first one was actually on August 14th. Several more came that same day. About half the pages here are emails about complaints from neighbors or officials worried about negative impacts from this blasting.
The blasting is continuing at the Amazon site near CVG in Boone County. This is what crews are blasting through, shale rock. You can see how much of it has been removed. On the other side of 18, Carl and Cheryl Rinaldi have lived in their home for more than 40 years.
For several weeks, I didn't know what it was because we weren't notified or anything. And I texted my husband. I said, I think we've had an earthquake tremor or something. But then after a while, I realized this is occurring every day at 1:50. And so I called Boone County about it.
They weren't the only ones worried about the blasts. Emails we obtained from the county show neighbors began calling about loud booms in August. We also saw blast records for the first time. All were within the allowable limits of 2.0 except on 2 dates, September 27th and the 30th. On the 27th at the Light Lane North location, it had a reading of more than 5, more than 2.5 times the limit. And on the 30th, that same location had a reading above 3, more than 50% higher than the limit. I talked with John Mura of the Kentucky Energy and Environment Cabinet about the results. In an email, he says, quote, the blasting supervisor was pretty clear about the readings not showing a violation. When I asked him why the numbers weren't showing a violation, he responded, the seismograph records that you cited are not from seismographs set to monitor whether blasting is being done in accordance with state regulations. Mura says he will have a better explanation tomorrow as to why it would not be a violation even though the seismographs are within the area.
I'll make sure to update you with that update. I also reached out to Duke and the sanitation district to see if either of them had received any complaints about gas or water leaks. Now, neither say that they have, but Sally Thielen with Duke says that they will send out crews tomorrow to double check everything because of our report. Now, I'm waiting to hear back from the state on this to see if any other dates had blasts that went above the allowable limits. We're going to stay on this and update you as soon as we can. Kyle?
All right, Christian, thank you so much. And starting next month, a new regulation goes into effect that requires companies to tell the state 24 hours before any blasting is actually done. That includes jobs like the Amazon project, where the companies have a blanket permit that runs through October.